Welcome back to you again. And now with one of the most famous founders of the United States of America. Prepare your cup of coffee, and listen carefully to enrich your historical information. Let us begin now. Thomas Jefferson, the third President of America. A quick overview of his life. Born on April 13, Old Calendar, April 2, 1743, July 4, 1826, he is one of the founding fathers of the United States, the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, 1776, and a third President of the United States, 1801 to 1809. He was a spokesman for democracy, advocated the principles of republicanism and human rights, and had a global influence. At the beginning of the American Revolution, he was a member of the Continental Congress, representing Virginia, and in wartime was Governor of Virginia, 1779 to 1781. Shortly before the end of the war, from mid-1784 Jefferson was a diplomat. He became U.S. Ambassador to France, serving in Paris. In May 1785, Jefferson was the first United States Secretary of State, 1790 to 1793, under President George Washington. In opposition to Alexander Hamilton's federalism, Jefferson and his close friend, James Madison, founded the Democratic-Republican Party, and later resigned from Washington's cabinet. Elected vice president in 1796, when he became second to President John Adams of the Federalists, Jefferson opposed Adams and secretly wrote with Madison the Kentucky and Virginia resolutions, which were an attempt to nullify the immigration and sedition laws. He was elected president in what Jefferson called the Revolution of 1800, and oversaw the purchase of the vast Louisiana territories from France, 1803. He sent the Lewis and Clark expedition, 1804 to 1806, to explore the New West. Jefferson is considered the architect of American expansion. The area of the United States doubled twice during his reign. His second presidential term was filled with many internal issues and problems. Like the failed trial of former Vice President Aaron Burr for treason. The problems escalated with Britain, which was challenging American neutrality and threatening shipping. He tried to wage economic war with the shipping laws he issued, which harmed American trade. 1803, President Jefferson began the process of transferring Native American tribes to the American continent and resettling them in the Louisiana territories west of the Mississippi River, with the intention of providing new lands for new settlers. In 1807, he drafted and signed a bill prohibiting the bringing of slaves into the United States. As a pioneer of the Enlightenment, Jefferson was a polymath who spoke 5 languages and had a keen interest in science, invention, architecture, religion and philosophy, and was an active member and eventually president of the American Philosophical Society. These interests led him to found the University of Virginia after his presidency ended. He designed a large private mansion on a 20,000 square meter farm near Charlottesville, Virginia, which he called Monticello, and the University of Virginia building. While he was not a prominent orator, Jefferson was a gifted writer and corresponded with many influential figures in America and Europe during his lifetime. He married Martha Jefferson, who bore him 6 children, 2 of whom lived to adulthood. After 11 years of marriage, Martha died in 1782, and Jefferson kept his promise to her not to marry again. Jefferson died on July 4, 1826, the 50th anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. He died a few hours before the death of John Adams.
I thank you very much for your kind listening. If you like the content, please interact, like, subscribe and share. Note, all sources can be found below the video. Goodbye and see you soon.